Question 10 looks like a logs question, but it's kind of modeling because it's the sale of a small boat, so it's applying this to a real life situation. But really, it's just well, I'm pretty sure it's just going to have to solve some logs here. So part A, it says state the x coordinate of point A. Now you can see point A is where y equals 0. So at A we can say y equals 0. It might be worth, but just before we do that, it's just writing down on here which is which. So the curve BC is this one, log 2 x minus 3 over 2 plus 3, and this curve AC, this is 2 log 2 of x. So at the point A, we put y equals 0 for this curve, and so 0 equals 2 log 2 to the x. So that 2, you could divide both sides by 2, but that's just going to go. So 2 to the power of 0 equals x, 2 to the power of 0 equals x, and so x equals 1. And then for part B, it's very similar. You just put y equals 0 into the other equation, so 0 equals log 2 x minus 3 over 2 plus 3. We want to rearrange that to get x on its own. So let's subtract 3 first. And again, you need to use the laws of logarithms. If ever you forget how logs work, I always just remember that if you have log 8 to the base 2, that equals 3. And the reason for that is 2 cubed equals 8. So you're always doing this to the power of this equals this. Alright, so that's not got anything to do with this particular question, but using that, we know that 2 to the power of minus 3 is going to equal this. So let's write that down. 2 to the power of minus 3 equals x minus 3 over 2. And 2 to the power of minus 3 is 1/8. And if you do 1/8 plus 3 over 2, you'll get x is 13 over 8. All right, now part C. So part C, we want to know, we want to show that that point there, where the two graphs meet, has got an x coordinate of 2. So we just need to put the two graphs equal to each other and find the first point where they intersect. So the two graphs are 2 log 2 x and this one. All right, now you can't just take, you can't get rid of logs straight away. You've got to get all the logs on one side here and just make it log 2 of something. So as usual, first thing you probably want to do is make that x squared. So you've got log 2 of x squared. Now if we subtract that from both sides, we'll get this. Okay, so we're just getting all the logs on one side here, and then we can simplify even more. So because we're subtracting the logs, we can divide this by this. So then we have log 2 of x squared over x minus 3 over 2 equals 3. And as we've done in the previous two questions, that means that this to the power of this equals all of this. So let's write that down. So 2 to the power of 3 equals everything in the bracket there. So 8 equals x squared over x minus 3 over 2. Multiply both sides by that denominator, and we're going to get 8x minus, what's 8 times 3 over 2? I think it's 12, isn't it? Yeah, minus 12 equals x squared. So make the quadratic equals 0. Solve the quadratic, and you'll get x equals 2 or 6. Since it's the first point where the graphs meet, as x increases, it's gonna be this point where x equals 2, because it's the first point of intersection of the two graphs. So therefore, at point C, we know x equals 2.